Alright, welcome guys to today's tutorial video. In this video I'm going to be showing you how I made the flyer you saw before the video started, and after watching the video, in the description section you have all the resources available. All the resources I used in this design, I made them available for you, so you can also go ahead to replicate your own design, and you can do well to chat me up on any of the contacts to get a review on your works. And also, if you stick with me to the end of this video, you're going to see how I'm going to make my design pop. There's an app I use to enhance my designs even when I'm done designing them, so do well to stick with me to the end of this video and you will get a great ton of value. Alright, the first thing we're going to do right now is to bring in our background. We're designing on a square, so no need of adjusting the background size, so let's just go ahead and import our background. Okay, alright, so this is the background we're going to be using. We just crop it to a square and we expand it. Okay, then we do well to lock it up. Then the second thing we're going to do is to also bring in another design. This is a picture we're going to just lay upon the background. We're going to place this picture upon the background. Okay, but we're going to make it to be so faint, yes, so as not to distract the design. I think a 15, yeah, it's going to be okay. Okay, so we also do well to lock that up. Right, so we also do well to lock that up. Okay, let's just take it down a bit. Okay, so this is what we have. Now I want to make the down part of this design to be darker. Like, I want to blend the dark part, the down design, to be darker. So I'm just going to use a shape and I'll extend it over here, and I'll go to my gradients, yeah, and I'll make this up parts transparent, dragging this to the end, and then these other parts I'm going to just pick the color in this design and just pick the down part of this color, yes, and I'm going to make it darker. Okay, yeah, something like this. So this is what I have. Okay, I'm just going to adjust a bit, and yeah, so I'll just place it down here. Yeah, so you can see the effect it gives it. The down part is now darker. Okay, so this is what I want to achieve, so I'll also do it to lock it up, and then I'm going to start bringing in some of the things I need in this flyer. Now I have a folder, I have the text already somewhere, and I can easily get them across over here. Alright, so let's go get our resources. Alright, so these are the informations we have for this design. So we're just going to be taking them one after the other, and we're just going to keep them one side and be referring to them whenever we need them. Okay, so I'll just hide them over here. So based on this, you can see that the main theme of the program is Hallel. Alright, so before that, we're going to bring in our logo, the logo, and the church organizing the program. So we go straight to our gallery, and these are the two logos. So I'll import this first and I'll crop it. Okay, okay, so I'll also import the other one, and I'll also do well to crop it. Okay, so I'm going to make sure that it's centered. So alright, so let's go ahead and copy the text we need. So this is the text. So this is the name of the church. So I'll just go ahead and I'll copy it. Okay, so I'll create a new text and I'll paste it over here. Right, so I'll just add presence. Okay, so this is it. So we go ahead to choose a font type. I'll be going with Metropolis. So I'll be going with the medium. Okay, so right now this presents I'm going to give it a different color so as to make it different from the name of the church. Okay, so giving this color. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do is to the theme of the program is Hallel, so we're going to make sense out of it. So I'm going to import something that I downloaded. I'm going to use so this shape. Now this shape is going to guide us on how to position our text, our main text. Okay, so I'll just center it. Now you can do well to lock it. Okay, so I'm going to, let's bring it down a bit. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to first of all type H. The font I'm going to use for this, I'm using Hita Green. Remember, every resources, every font I use in this video, you're going to find it in the description section. So do well to go there to find all the resources you'll be needing for this design, both the pictures, the images, the text, and the font type. Right, so I'll copy the same text and write my A. Now I want the text to follow the curved part of this. That's what I'm trying to achieve. So they will follow the curved parts of the music scale. Okay, so I'll also copy the text and write my L. Okay. I'll also decrease the size. Okay, so I'll copy these two and also okay. Okay, so I'll copy again and make my E. Then finally, I'm going to make my L, but this L, I'm going to make it capital instead of small letter. So I'll equally reduce the size and okay, so this is what we have, and so what I'm going to do now is to merge the entire text together, because every effect I'm going to be applying, I'm going to apply them together on the text. So I'm going to merge them together. Okay, so I can now move them together. Alright, so I can decide to reduce the size. Okay, now if I place this behind the music scale, it's because some paths are showing, so I'm going to use this tool called mask tool to be able to crop out the parts I want not to show. Okay, so clicking on the mask tool, I'll enable it and I'll move to this bezel mode. I'll click on the second part to move this to the part I want it to stay. Okay, then clicking on the first one, I'm able to edit it. So you can see the text are no longer at the back of the design, so it's now looking, there's a space now between the text and the scale. So that's what I intend achieving. Okay, so when you're done, you can just click on this and it goes. So you can see the halo is now behind this. So the next thing I'm going to do is to texture the halo, and we have the texture over here. So I'll just crop these parts. Okay. And so is it. Then I'm going to make some touches on this scale. I'm just going to use my color filter and I'm going to saturate it a bit. Yes, and add a few contrast to it. Okay, so I think this is okay. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is to go ahead and bring in other important details. Now we're going to copy, based on the text we have already, we're going to copy our featuring. Okay, so this is what is featuring. So we copy it, and now we can still go ahead with the same font type. So we just copy and we edit and we paste. Alright, featuring gospel songs, hymns, gospel and kits. Alright, so this is what we have. You can bring it down here and center it in the middle. Okay, so this is what we have. Now I want to make a curve around this. So I'm going to make use of this shape. Then I'll use my reduce and I will decrease my opacity to the least. Okay, then I'm just going to add a stroke and give my stroke a white color. Okay, so you can see what I'm trying to achieve. Alright, so let's just add one more stroke. Okay, now let's change the color to the yellow we are using for the design. Okay. Alright, so you can see how this one looks over here. Alright, so below this I'm going to write my date and the other information remaining. So I'm just going to copy the informations for the dates. Right, so this is the date and the venue. So I'm just going to copy it. So we're still using the same font, so I'm going to copy this and I'll make use of it. Let's first of all deal with the dates. Okay, then I'll copy it and then this is the venue. Okay. So next thing I'm going to do is to go straight ahead to bring in the fonts, bring in the icons, the time icon and the venue icon. Okay, so I'm going to write to my where I have them. I see them here. So this is for time and venue, so I'm going to change the color to the color we are using, which is yellow. Okay, so I'll reduce the size. Okay, so okay. So let's go ahead to bring in the one for venue, the location icon. So this is it. We crop it and we raise the color. So we can change the color as well to yellow. Okay, so we raise the size. Okay. Okay, so this is it. Alright, so we're almost coming to the end of this design. So the next thing we're going to do is to add the down tag of the fellowship, and we have it here, which is restoring the ancient landmark. So we still copy the text over here and just ASF restoring the ancient landmark. So this is what we have, and we give it an italic. Space it out a bit. Okay. Okay, so we're almost done with this design. Let's just add some finishings to this design and we'll be done with this design. Alright, So I just move this up. Alright, so finally let's just add some instruments beside this design, and we have this instrument. This is a saxophone. So now you can see the color is not the same with the color we have, so we can just touch it from here. Yeah, we can tune it a bit from here, and yeah, so alright, so we can copy this and place the other one here. Yeah, and with this you can do a CV design and save it as an image and save it with the best quality, ultra or very high, or anyone you choose. Right now we're going to go right ahead to the app we're going to be using to enhance this design, and the name of the app is Snapseed. Right, so this is what the app looks like. Once you just tap on the screen, you are able to get your design. So this is the design we just made, and we open it up here. So open it up here, you have many features. You have portrait, smooth, pop, accentuate. So you can test any of them to find out the effect it will give to your design, the one you like. This pop. Okay, so this accentuates. Now I think I love the effects accentuate gave my design, so I'm going to go with this. So anyone you choose, you just click on the go to and you have it for yourself. Okay, now also there's also other features. This pen tool also had force it with other stuff you can also do. Let's just add vignette to this design, and we can increase the outer brightness. Okay, so when you are sure you're satisfied with what you have gotten, just click good. Alright, when you're done with your design, you can just click on this download button over here and you save your design. Okay, you can use this app to enhance most of your designs. Okay, so I hope you got value in this video, even as we wait for our video to our design to save. Yeah, it has already saved. So in the description section you have the resources available for you. So I would like to see you practice. I'd like to see, and if you're yet to subscribe to this channel, please do well to subscribe, because we post videos on a weekly basis, and I hope to see you in our next video.